guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about the most important resource in the game, that's energy. This guide will cover all the ways that you can actually get energy, but also how to manage this resource effectively. First and foremost, the absolute easiest way is simply to log in. That's right, all you have to do is log into the game and collect what you're getting. So with the daily login rewards, oftentimes there's different things mixed into here, but there is going to be energy as well. You'll see there's 700 energy on day 163, for example. If you're starting out as well, like in the early days, the first 90 days, you'll see in day 61, 67, 73, all of those have 500 energy. So when the game starts you off, definitely gives you a lot. So make sure that you are logging in and then seeing what they're giving you for the day, but making sure that you actually collect it. Next, you actually want to simply play the game. So by playing the game, you're going to have the playtime rewards. And yes, this is going to include energy. In here, this will be a full energy refill. So that is something else you want to make sure that you are collecting. If you download Raid Shadow Legends using my link, I'm actually going to start you off with the free legendary champion on day 1, and then at level 10, level 20, and level 30, you'll get yourself an epic. That is 4 amazing champions that you can get just by downloading using my link. Now that you've downloaded using my link, you want to make sure that you are entering a new player code. You do have to enter this within 72 hours of actually downloading the game. The code that I suggest using is MonkeyKing. This is going to get you Sun Wukong, who is a legendary champion who is very good, but only here for a limited time. So you're going to want to make sure that you claim that. Next up is going to be doing your quests. These quests does include your dailies, your weeklies, and your monthlies. Starting with your dailies, you just need to fight in Classic Arena 5 times. This is going to give you a full energy refill. Going on to the weeklies by ascending a champion 1 time or upgrading a champion to rank 4, these will also give you a full energy refill. And then you have the monthly. Within the monthly, this one might take you a little bit longer, but that is why you have all month to do it. But for example, fighting in Classic Arena 150 times is going to give you 200 energy. So make sure that you are checking into your quests, completing what you need to do, and getting yourself more energy that way. Don't forget to also take a look at your advanced quests. So within the advanced ones, they do have something where if you complete everything, that will give you that full energy refill. But if you look down within there, there's other things as well. Winning a live arena battle, for example, will give you 50. Clearing 2 stages in the Cursed City will give you 50. So double check within your advanced ones as well. Don't leave these ones out because it might be something pretty easy that you can do that's going to score you some more of that. Let's talk about the challenges. This is another thing that is going to reward you energy. Of course, it does require you to actually do things in the game. But for example, if I'm going down into my artifacts, if I equip an HP type champion with a 5-star or 6-star regeneration set, you'll see when you click view, it gives you the reward, and in there is going to be 75 energy. Same thing for the next one. It's an artifact challenge, but again, it's going to reward you energy. Now, it's not always going to be energy, like this one is silver, for example, but it is something that you're going to want to go ahead and check. It's very easy, for example, to equip a champion with a certain set, especially if it is during free gear removal, because you could just throw stuff on, collect your reward, and then take it off and not worry about it. But again, double check and see what the rewards are here and if it's something that you're going to want to do right away so you can collect that. Everyday Raid also has a pop-up that is going to give you a free gift. If you missed this, click on your shop and go down into your limited special offer, and this is where you're going to find it. Now, it's going to be called something different all the time, so it might be called an appreciation pack, as it is, for instance, in here. But whatever it's called, make sure you check all your tabs and you'll see claim free gift, and then that's going to show in your inbox. Next up is going to be your events and tournaments. I always say double check this, and it applies here as well. Check your events, check your tournaments, see what's going on, because they are going to reward you different things. And although it might not always be energy, maybe it'll be something like silver. Typically, there's going to be some type of event going on where it's usually the lowest tier as well, the lowest one you need to do to get yourself some. But you'll notice in this one, tag team tournament, for example, 300 points, 100 energy right there. Next up is going to be Doom Tower. So you have your keys that refill every day. You have your silver keys and your gold keys, and you do want to make sure that you're using them, not only to get all the rewards along the way, but within here, you'll notice that there is, of course, energy. So for example, on 41 floor normal, you'll see energy there going up 51, 61, and even on the side floor here. So it's something you want to double check. Use your keys. You're going to get different rewards along the way, but some of that does include energy. This brings us over to Cursed City. So within Cursed City, it's the same idea where you have keys every day that are going to refill. So again, you're going to want to use them. And somewhere along the way, as you are making your way through, you are going to notice that there is energy within here. So C17, for example, D1, all of these have energy. Plus you get other goodies along the way that you are going to want to go ahead, grab, use your keys. But in there, you'll notice that you do have energy along with other really good resources, so make sure this is something that you're doing. And of course, you have the other way. We've talked about every way that you can actually collect it, but you can actually buy energy as well. One of the methods that you can do so using this is by using your gems. So you'll notice you can get a full energy refill for 40 gems, and it is one of the best uses of your gem is to actually refill your energy. Now, they do also have packs in the daily and progression. There's some in here that I do really like, including the gem pack, because we just talked about using gems to actually refill your energy, but they do also have the daily energy pack. So if you find you are needing even more energy, the gems aren't cutting it, you can always go ahead, take a look at what packs they have, what deals they have going on at the time, and see if it's something that does entice you or something that you do want to grab. Like I said, there are some in here that do have good value, like the ones I mentioned. Let me know if there is anything that I missed in ways that you can actually collect or get energy. But next, let's talk about how to actually manage your energy efficiently. First, let's talk about campaign. So when you need to level up your champions, you're going to go into campaign, and the stage that I suggest is 12-3. Now, the reason for that is that you want to take along your campaign farmer and then 3 fodder. I like 12-3 because you are going to be able to get a good amount of silver back along with EXP. I find this to be the best stage to actually farm at. If you are not so concerned about the silver, you want more EXP, go 12-6. But essentially, you want to make sure that you're efficiently farming your campaign mode. Get in there, farm it. Don't farm stages that are less, unless that is all you can do. But early on, you should be trying to focus on actually building a campaign farm. It is so important to do, so you want to make sure that you're managing your energy efficiently by farming this stage. Now, they have recently introduced super raids, which is even better because it is going to minimize your amount of time. So you're essentially doing double the runs in one of the runs times. So this is another way that you can kind of effectively manage your time plus your energy resource to get things done sooner while you're training your champions. Next, let's go into dungeons. So another way that you can effectively manage your energy is to make use of your multi-battles when you have them. Multi-battles is a great way for you to actually set things up and step away from the game. You set your multi-battles up, select whatever you need to do, edit your queue if you need to, or if you want to put on a gear selling filter, depending on whatever you are actually using to farm. Use gems to restore energy if you need to, but it is a great way to effectively manage your time with this because you set up multi-battle and then you can walk away and do something else while your game is going to go ahead and keep running on its own to get things done for you. Something else you want to make sure that you're doing with your energy is to make sure it does not sit capped out. So for example, my cap on energy is 130 and right now I'm at 114. So I do want to make sure that it is not capped, and the reason for that is so you do have time to allow it to actually refill. That way you're not wasting time. If you have no energy left, no crystals, and you're waiting for it to refill, that's a good time. Do some arena, do some tag team arena, do other things around the game, but just make sure that you're not sitting capped out. And lastly, time your refills. So when it comes to something like arena, it will actually warn you if you're trying to collect tokens for arena and say you are full, it's going to let you know, hey, if we refill, you're going to waste 4 of them. When it comes to energy, it's a little bit different. You can collect your energy and it's just going to overflow it. So now I'm at 244 out of 130. That is something that you also want to time. The way that I typically do it is I will overfill my energy if I know I'm going to run a bunch of repeat battles. So if I know I'm going to be running repeat battles or multi-battles and doing something else, that is a good time for me to collect any of that extra energy, let myself sit at an over limit capacity just so that I'm not running out of energy before I actually run out of the battles I'm setting for it. So that would be an exception to it, but still you want to make sure you're timing everything that you collect. That is it for today's video regarding energy. If you guys have any other topics you want me to cover, then comment those down below and I'll be sure to try to get to them. And remember, if you are looking to start playing Raid Shadow Legends as a new player, use my link, either click it down in the description box or scan the QR code on the screen so that you do get yourself that free legendary champion on day 1 with Elenaril. And then again, level 10, you're going to get Uugo, level 20 will be Rector Drath, and level 30 will be Mausoleum Mage. And if you found this video helpful, then hit that thumbs up button and be sure that you also subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Next level.